Hey guys, my name is FunPuro. Have you ever felt stuck on your grind to your dream rank and didn't know what to do? In this video, I'm going to help you get unstuck and help you carry on your way to your dream rank. Well, my friend is. Here with me in this video is one of my friends who recently did a unranked to diamond grind on a completely new role. He'll give you 5 tips that he used to achieve his goal that you can use to achieve your very own goals. His YouTube channel will also be linked in the description. Also, before we get into the tips, I just want to say that I have created a Discord server for you guys, members of the FunPuro community, to interact with me and other members of the community. I will leave the link in the description. That being said, let's get right into the video.
Hey, my name is SaltySplatune, and I've been playing League for around 5 years now. I've been able to achieve Diamond Plus 3 times now, and I'm really trying to push on my way to get Challenger. Recently, I just made a new account where I did an unranked all the way to Diamond, and I've played through all the elos in my time playing this game and even in this recent challenge. And all of these things were accomplished right under a month and a half, and I'm here to show and share some tips to you guys on how I did it and some things that really helped me achieve this. My first tip for you guys is to just have a very small champion pool. Ideally, even just one-tricking a single champion. That way you become really comfortable and mechanically proficient on that champion. What this will let you do is it'll let you learn matchups so you'll know when and when not to fight, because you'll know when you're stronger, when you're weaker. And what it'll also do is it'll allow you to become really good at other aspects of the game because you don't have to focus on playing different champions all the time. You have to learn a lot of the basics within this game, and it can be really overwhelming, such as knowing what all the champions do and what all the items do and what you should be doing at what time. And while you play a single champion, this will help relieve a lot of that stress because you'll be able to focus on all of those separate things, which will make you a better core player. The second tip is revolving your mentality. Now, we all know how toxic the League of Legends community can really get, and it's very normal to feel tilted or get frustrated that a certain thing happened or annoyed that your teammate caused you to fall behind. But the onus is really on you to take responsibility for what happens in your games. You're the only variable you can control across all of your games, and you will dictate how often you win, how good you get at this game, and how well you really succeed in your climb. Now, you don't want to fall into this trap of becoming a player who blames his teammates and thinks that the game is RNG and that they're actually good at the game and they don't deserve to be as low as they are, when that's really not true. This game takes a lot of hard work and good mentality and having a lot of knowledge, and it takes a lot of time, but you can achieve it given the time and given that you really give it your all. Now, it's also not good to just endlessly queue up when you're feeling these kinds of ways. When you're tilted, you should not really queue up for another rank game because you know the outcome is likely going to be a loss because you're not thinking straight, and it'll cause you to not play the best that you really can. The third tip is just all about how to use OpenGG. It's a really useful website that gives you a lot of information, such as your own match history, your champion stats, your win rates, etc. And you can look at other players, which means that you can look at the best players in the world. And what you can do is you can look at the leaderboards, or you can look at players who are good at specific champions. And what you can do is you can look at their runes, their builds. You can even download their VOD. Sometimes they'll have twitch.tv in their name, so you can find out their Twitch that way. Or you could just use it because you know their name now on League to look it up on Google and maybe find their Twitch that way, etc. What you can do this way is you can just learn from the best of the best very quickly, and you can see what they do and try to mimic it in a way and try to understand what they're doing. And it's also a really useful website because you can learn how to dodge properly with it. In ranked, you're going to have a lot of games that are just lost from champ select due to being something unlucky happening, such as somebody first timing a champion or playing a role that they've never played before. And you can kind of see, like, oh, is this person just kind of like a one trick who plays an odd champion that's not traditional to that role? Or is this person just going to likely troll the game or cause it to be really difficult? So you should just choose the option to dodge. OpenGG will give you all that information. When the game starts in champion select, it'll say in chat, everybody has joined the lobby. It'll be 5 has joined lobby statements. And what you could do is you can copy that entire thing and just paste it into the OpenGG search bar, and you'll get everybody's stats. You can even look at their own histories, and this will be really useful to you in order to not just take free losses from the get-go. My fourth tip for you guys is about learning to manage your waves properly. This is a really neglected topic within this game, and what people will often do is just endlessly shove waves into the enemy tower and not really think about what's going to occur if you push the wave into the enemy. And what will often happen is it'll put you in disadvantageous scenarios where you're susceptible to getting ganked by the enemy jungler or getting roamed upon and just having a free kill for the enemy. What you should really be doing is thinking what's going to occur when you hit that minion wave. And this can be utilized by every role. Just because you're not playing a lane and you're playing jungle or support, for example, doesn't mean you can't utilize this. Knowing when to shove can be the difference between you pinging your ADC to push into the wave or you freezing for one of your laners, and that could be the difference between hundreds of gold and a free gank, and potentially even translate into whether or not you win the game or not. The final tip is just about shot calling and macro. What this really entails is knowing when to rotate, which lanes to go to catch CS, knowing if you can sneak in a dragon here or there, knowing if you have enough damage to Baron, or if you have to turn when you're doing the Baron, and actually communicating all these things with your team. Because what this will do is it'll give you a lot more gold, it can get you free picks, and it can also just get you free things like dragons, which can translate into a dragon soul, and that could be the difference between whether or not you win a team fight and the entire game. This can also be utilized a lot on every single role. It doesn't have to be the traditional roles like jungle who make these kind of calls. Anybody can do this. I myself, on my first push to diamond, was able to utilize this a lot and get us a lot of free Barons and a lot of free picks, which translated us into winning these games. And I was able to do this as an ADC, which is not the usual role that calls these things. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you'd like to see next. Make sure to check out the new FunPoro Discord server that I'm also in, by the way, certified coach. Also, if you want to see some gameplay of my Grind to Masters again, my channel will be in the description. I'd like to thank you guys for watching and have a great day.